I went. Too many lost. Smoke like I smoke.
Who wanna spar a few rounds, boy, my stamina great. Once you get trapped behind these bars, you can't escape.
I'm dropping these philosophies that y'all should try adopting. Running from the law, no, running from the law, but you cross me.
Snakes in the grass learn how to move when they rattle. Too many losses, be a light and you can prove it's a shadow.
Yo, I walk through the streets like the grand wizard of poetry, and your boy got that bling, so nigga just knows me. Only God knows.
Yeah.
They say that life is a marathon. Well, catch me if you can, I'm a paragon.
Yeah.
Just try to keep up. Try to keep up.
Welcome to Seven Trumpets Prepper, and welcome to a very special live stream. I want to welcome everybody in the comments section tonight too. Me and Brother Akeem had went to do this before. There was a little bit of technical difficulty, so we're redoing that tonight, and we're having a listening party for his new album that just dropped. And I hope you guys enjoy this. It's a little bit something different, and I love music. I love a ton of different genres of music. So hopefully there's a little bit of something for everybody tonight. But with that said, before we get going, guys, there will be a stream coming up over on Brother King's channel soon too, that I'll be joining them. And we're going to be talking about Noah, the days of Noah 2.0, and the things that have been hidden from the days of Noah. And it's going to be a lot of cool stuff. And I really think that's going to be a little bit out of the norm too, and very enjoyable for the season that we're in. But without further ado, I want to bring on Brother Akeem. Good afternoon, brother.
Oh, sorry. Shalom, brother. Thank you for having me.
I love you. It's good to see you again. We're gonna this is reloaded. So a lot of people are, followers of my channel probably have not met with you before. And I know we've known each other a long time, but for the people that don't know you, do you want to give them a background on things from a music perspective, how you got into that world, a little bit about your channel? You want to touch on some of that before we get this party started tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. I do appreciate it, because I know you got your platform is typically generally not, catered to the music side.
Right, right.
Quickly before the music, obviously, I'm a servant of the Most High first and foremost. Kindred spirit to yourself, biblical scholar. We love to research and seek out the truth. Fellow flat earther as well. We gotta represent. We gotta represent. Passionate about the scriptures, passionate about ministry, and in regards to the music, I've been making music now for about 11 years. Obviously started with secular music, and then gravitated towards the Christian gospel genre. And then in 2017, when I was able to kind of come out of her, right, so to speak, and really see the scriptures for what they were, and became a Torah observer and everything like that, my music also grew with me and made that transition from like Christian theological religion area to just a more just set apart in its own kind of genre of just truth. So my music now just talks about the truth of the Bible without any personal bias, without any traditions of men or any type of things like that. It's literally just whatever the Most High reveals to me and tells me to share with the people. That's what I do. So I've been doing this for a while now, and all praises. He's just been he has been carrying me, and the music has been growing, and the fan base has been growing, and more people have been touched by the message, and I'm just grateful for that. So all praises to the Most High.
All praises. I love to see my friends and my brothers winning in life. I like to see you crushing it. I don't want you just winning. I want you crushing it.
Absolutely.
Man, I was gonna tell you, I don't know if I told you in the last time we done the stream. Of course, nobody's seen it, that part. But if I did, I wanted to tell you that me and Joel had a blast when we went and worked out in the Mojave Desert and done off grid out there, and we had like a 2,000-year drive home, day and night for like 2 days. We even stopped and visited Daryl Marble. That was really cool. D Marble, if y'all haven't watched his YouTube content, great flat earther. We were listening to music, and I think I jammed out to it through lower east side of Bakersfield, Arizona, and New Mexico. And at some point, my soul collapsed in the passenger seat, and then Joel continued the mission. But it was great, and it really I enjoyed it. And plus, man, it was just great to have music to listen to, because I literally have to have music to listen to when I'm on the road. Like if I'm on the road 30 minutes, it's whatever. I'm on the road for an hour or two, man. We've got techno, we've got reggae, we've got rap, rock and roll. It is just blasting.
Yeah, you got all kind of genres.
Oh, we're all over the place, man. I'm all over the place. All right. Well, so what was the inspiration for this album? Because now I've seen you make a lot of music. What was the fire for this?
So for this one, on my last album, The Goat Killer, I had a song on there where I had a secular feature from a big name artist, Benny the Butcher, right? And I was stepping into uncharted waters, but I wanted to see what the reaction would be with Set Apart doing something with the secular. And it inspired, because a lot of people who normally wouldn't listen to truth music, wouldn't listen to gospel or Christian or anything like that, they want the things of the world, right? They don't listen to our types of music. And so I noticed that a lot of artists like myself that is talking about the Most High, that's talking about, giving the truth to the people and kind of bringing people in closer relationship with them, we're a very small niche within a genre. So that you have the genre, and we're a niche within a niche, right?
Right.
And it was hard for the message to get out on a massive scale, because and that massive scale is what the people really need. Yeah, we have our people listen to us, but the same people that's listening to us are the people that we fellowship with. And not saying that they don't need this type of music, but we were commanded to go to the four corners and spread the gospel and make disciples, right? And to give this truth to the world, to the masses. So that's where I was like, we need to do something to be able to impact those people as well. And if you got to do it in a certain kind of fisherman way, right? Because we were called to be fishers of men. So let me give this song. And I noticed that it got a lot of interest. It got a lot of interest. A lot of people came for Benny the Butcher, but they heard my words. They heard the message. They heard what the Most High had for them, right? And a lot of people were like, man, it's a really good song, but I love the message behind it. And so I tapped into a market that was uncharted territory beforehand, and it inspired me to do an entire project like that. So the Light EP is just like that. It's being a light to those in the dark, being a light to those that's out there in the world who may not know the Most High, may not know Messiah, or may claim to know in a very basic way, right? I go to church every Sunday. I believe in God, so to speak, but I'm not really doing anything in my daily life to change anything.
Yep.
It's reaching those people because it's putting something in front of them that's appealing to them. And then when they go like a fish and they go and they bite the hook, I'm yanking it with the scriptures, right? And that was really the big inspiration behind it, just basically being a Trojan horse, so to speak, to the secular world, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And so it worked really good.
Sorry, brother, I didn't mean to interrupt you. That's a great analogy, and it's just like from electrician's mindset. Me and Brother Russell was talking about this other day. I was like, we go in a building, and we put all the outlets in, all the wire in. We work in complete pitch black darkness, and when we turn that light on, the light shines the brightest in the darkness. I'm like, that's where you got to be. So you're out here, sowing these seeds, and then whenever they're out in the dark, one day the light comes on, it's Solemn Prophet's music playing. They're like, dang, this is different. And it only takes like just a hit. That's a great thing about the truth. I hate to like relate it to a drug, but it's like sugar. I'll put it like sugar. The truth is like sugar to me. I got a hit and I was like, man, I need another Reese cup. And then I got another. And then finally I was like, well, I'll tell you what, I was like, whether I go Lake of Fire or not, this is where my lane is. I'm going all in on it. And then, then Flat Earth and the True Hebrews and the Father's Calendar. And I'm like, man, the further I dig down and mine in this thing, the further I'm getting down to the foundation. I'm like, this is where we need to be. And so, yeah, man, I think it's great what you're doing. And you got to meet people where they are. Like, that's the one thing. That's one of the absolute things that's turned me off to Christianity. And as a person that left that as a deacon in a church, was how judgmental the church was to those that wasn't in the truth. Dude, we're supposed to be out here kicking rocks, reaching them people. I don't care about reaching people in church. If they there, you're already at a responsibility level. You best be figuring it out. But the people out here that's dying, man, they need help, right?
Absolutely.
And from a military perspective, I know you can relate to that. You know, these people need a 9-line dropped. They need an evac fast. So, all right. Well, I'm going to shut up, turn the floor over to you, and we're going to have a house party. So you just fire away, boss man.
All right. Definitely want to say shalom to Sister Cindy. I see some people in the chat. Sister Tess. Shalom, sisters. Love you. Brother David, I see you. Brother Nicholas. Shalom, brother. I believe Brother Nicholas is somebody that follows your platform. But shalom. Glad you could tune in. I hope you enjoy the music. Sister Christine. Shalom, sis. Glad you can tune in. Hope you enjoy the music. Sister Jewel. Janelle, I'm not sure. I don't want to assume, but Janelle, shalom. Glad you could make it. But yeah, let's get right into it. The first track, it's just the intro of the album. It's kind of like giving you guys a peek into, you know, what's the purpose behind it, and just kind of listen close to what they're saying, because I know for my fellow set apart, you know, observers, you know, for profanity can be an issue for a lot of people, and I knew that there would be a degree, a level of criticism in that regard. But my thing was, like you said, you got to meet them where they are. You got to meet people where they are, not to come from a holier than thou perspective. Now I have my own perspective based on the scriptures and studying regarding profanity. Not going to get into all of that, but basically, just listen to what is being said. Now, we're not going to play anything with profanity tonight, but if you go and check out the album, there are some songs on the album that does have profanity. But don't get caught up in what you're hearing in terms of the profanity. Focus in on what the message, and then look at it from a perspective of someone who is out in the world, and then ask yourself, is this something that will impact their lives, right? But the first song is called Light.
The world is full of darkness. Indeed. Sometimes, in order to open the eyes of the blind, one must pit darkness against itself without fear.
Yes.
In order to be a light to those who are lost.
Yes.
And that light, however small, can illuminate the dark places of this world.
Yes.
And guide those who are lost into the true light of Elohim.
All praises. Light. Solemn.
All right. So that was the intro. Just something quick, right? Something quick, but it's saying, you know, some things. What one person might demonize might be something that could be used to tap in and to reach and to relate to someone who really needs it, right? You said your issues with the Christian church and being a deacon and leaving that, you know, if you're only feeding the people at the table who already have food, then what about those who are hungry? What about those who are without, right? So, and I'm not speaking for all artists. If you make only set apart music specifically geared towards people who are living the same lifestyle as you, great. I'm not knocking that. I just know that, you know, my discography, my catalog is huge. I got over 80 songs and multiple albums, and most of that you can go and listen to that type of thing. For this particular project, I wanted to do something risky, something that could really make an impact in them and get them closer to the Most High. You know, if one listener listens to that album and decides to seek him and change their lives and repent of their sins, then it's been a win, right? for the kingdom.
I was
So
literally
that was
about to say
big
that,
thing
bro.
there.
I was literally about to say that, not to interrupt you. That's it. One on
No,
the
you're
board
good.
is a W. One on the board is a W. Yeah.
All I need is one. All I
right.
need is one. So let's see. Official Tanya, Yasharala, Shalom, sis, Shalom. Mikael, Gabar Ben Yehuda, Shalom, brother. Sister Sandra, Shalom, sis. Glad you guys could make it. So the next song is called Only God Knows. And it's in the premise of this album came from Matthew chapter 9, verses 10 through 13. That was the overall inspiration of it. When Messiah was sitting down with the sinners and he was being critiqued and he rebuked them. He rebuked them, but this song is the single of the album, first and foremost. It tells you why I'm doing what I'm doing, and it just lays the groundwork. So I hope you guys enjoy.
When Messiah was sitting at the table in the house, many tax collectors and sinners came and began dining with him and his disciples. When the Pharisees saw this, they said to his disciples, "Why is your teacher eating with tax collectors and sinners?" Yeah. Oh, we gon' teach today.
I done broke bread with brews and sat with Christians. The truth in the middle. You wondering what's missing? Now listen, the faithful ain't the only ones repenting. The sinners out the fold, they need a guy with intention. I'm here, solemn prophet, yeah, he on the mission. Equip me with a rod, just know Messiah got me fishing. I pull up to the spot as they open the gates. Dinner in Samaria, it's time to break out the plates. To a Jew, I'm a Jew. Treat a Greek like he killing me. I'm Paul with these bars and every lyric is ministry. Reject me if you won't, I'm not here for a friendship. I'm putting in that work, even if family and friends dip. A prophet ain't accepted in this land. Only the Most High knows I'm just a part of his plan. I leave the 99 just to go for the one lost. Ready for smoke, I follow Messiah at all costs.
Yeah. The pain. I'm called. Yeah.
In the garden with a serpent trying to take the fangs away. Any venom is the word and I'm giving it today. I'm appointed as a servant, none standing in my way. Trying to infiltrate the world, now I'm feeling like Lecrae. We in the last days, can't afford not to slip up. The word cut like a sword, treating people like nip tuck. Why I choose to work with all these secular artists? You feed the hungry, right? Ignoring the needy is heartless. Even Paul was accused, I can deal with them charges. Solemn unfazed, I'ma be me regardless. I love who love you, giving up is a tragedy. And for those who don't, I'm grateful that you gave me capacity. When it's drastic times, then certain measures should be taken. I'm locked in on my path, 10 toes, I'm not shaking. Y'all quick to judge, but remember something real quick. The doc not for the healthy, but for patients that's real sick.
It is not those who are healthy that need a physician, but for those who are sick. Now go and learn what this means. I desire compassion rather than sacrifice. I ain't come to call the righteous, but the sinners.
All praises.
You know, Pastor Taiwo did a Sabbath stream not too long ago talking about faith and obedience and accounting for righteousness. And these people, man, there's going to be people that has absolutely lived a debaucherous life. I'm just going to go all the way in on like, how many syllables does that take? 5? Like, I want a big word. They have lived debaucherously, and they are going to make such a hard 180 turn And there's going to be people walking in on the last and great day. And there's going to be people like, how the flip did Bob make it? And it's like, bro, he just figured out it was time to flip the script. And I love it. I love it. It's great, bro. Love it. Killing
Absolutely. Absolutely. I've been blessed to be on both sides of the spectrum at one time in my life, which both kind of helped my growth in my walk, right? I've been a Christian. I've been a Hebrew Israelite. I can understand both sides of the spectrum, and I can relate to both. So now I'm in a position like Paul, or I feel like I'm in a position like Paul, that I can reach either side in love, in genuineness, right? And kind of bring them in and kind of facilitate that conversation, bring them to the table. Because a lot of times you have two, hard extremes. But like there's an analogy that I heard, I forget where I heard it from, but it was so profound. Plus I'm a bowler, so I like to bowl. And the analogy was, when you look at the bowling lane, if you go too far to the left, you fall in the gutter. You go too far to the right, you fall in the gutter. The way to get the strike is somewhere in that middle section. Now, as a bowler, we call it the pocket, right? Obviously, on the left side, you got the Brooklyn, and then on the right side is your standard strike zone. But somewhere in the middle is where the truth lies, right? And when we understand that, and we're not so quick to just say that the other side is wrong and that they're doing all of these things, because everybody makes mistakes and there's doctrinal holes and fallacies on both sides of the house. We got to figure out what is the truth that the scriptures is talking about and stick to that, not just so quick to have this layer of division amongst it all, right? And so that's why a lot of that came from it as well. But
man, we've known each other so many years now, and it's like, I'm telling you, if I died tonight, I say this to the over 100K people that follow me, don't y'all look for 7 Trumpets Prepper in the New Kingdom, because I don't feel I'm on that level. And I'll tell you why. Because I ain't some dude that stopped crystal meth yesterday and come to salvation. That dude's like the center on the stake. He's going to be there at the party. I know the truth. I can tell you chapter, line, and verse. And I have done things sinned after the knowledge of the truth. And there's a lot of corrections that those of us, once we come to that knowledge of truth, we have a higher calling, a higher responsibility. And so like, these songs put joy in my soul, because there's so many people out there that I remember as being in church and thought I had it figured out. And in the day that I really met the word, I was like, dang, that 180, you can't express it to people, that 180 turn, until you feel that 180 turn, and scribes and Pharisees can't stop it.
I know that's right. And you've been blessed, man, because of it all, because of you being so humble, because of you not, putting your own bias towards, everything. You are just like, I'm going to follow the scriptures. I'm going to do what the Most High called me to do. And I'm not going to worry about everything else. And things are going to fall into place and work for me. And they have. And I'm so happy with all of the growth that you've had, your platform, all of that. Like, all of that is just a blessing from the Most High to let you know that you've been a good steward of what he's given you. And he's continued to shine his favor upon you and your family, brother. Because I've had the pleasure of knowing you for several years. And a lot of the things that you went through, to see you come out on the other side and be here today, like, it's amazing. So it's just a testament to your dedication. Absolutely. All praises. All praises. So I want to give other people a shout out. Laura Flowers, shalom, sis. Glad you could make it. Brian Murray, shalom, shalom. The Light EP is out right now, so you can go and stream it right now on all digital platforms, wherever you get your music. But next up, we have one of the features from the album, mainstream artist Royce the 5'9". I don't know if you guys heard of him, but if you're a hip hop head, you probably know who he is, because he's a real serious MC. But got a song called Options. Now he's talking about it from his perspective, obviously, about having options, but you're going to hear the spin in this, what you're going to hear is going to be the same type of theme throughout all of the secular features that I have on the album. They're going to be saying one thing, and that's going to draw in the secular, but then I'll be saying something completely different. And that's going to be the message that actually really resonates with the people, right? So this song is called Options, featuring Royce the 5'9", and we got options.
Yeah. Solemn.
I'm popping bottles while at the Oscars, watching opera out the binoculars. I got models, confidence dropping like I'm the octaves. I got cold ones, I got hot ones, I got options. Black mulatto, white ones, quadrants, I got octrants. The wires chopping, tires stopping, right as I spin. I'm dropping these philosophies that y'all should try adopting. The ride is topless, it's fiber optic. The driver toxic, the one who you thought was your wifey, you admire hopping. And we out.
I got options, and everyone a weapon. Hebrew root, Septuagint, and that's 1611. I read them all from the well-known to the unpopular. Joshua Jubilees, Enoch, and two apocryphas. To knock on deck, cause I'm a real truth seeker. Illustrated reference Bible, and I gotta get the Sefer. Apocalypse of Abraham, the Hebrew gospel had them critics in their feelings. The truth got them hostile. Aquarian gospel, books of Adam and Eve. The works of Josephus, info you wouldn't believe. Fancy scrolls got me hungry, chewing meat and spitting bones. Read the gospel of Judas, even though they saying that it's wrong. Concordance for study, correct translations, Bible dictionary, only in-depth investigations. Hallelujah, scriptures here, study the text. The esoteric too, so when I say I got options, it's not a
I'm popping bottles while at the Oscars, watching opera out the binoculars. I got models, confidence dropping like I'm the octaves. I got cold ones, I got hot ones, I got options. Black mulatto, white ones, quadrants, I got octrants. The wires chopping, tires stopping, right as I spin. I'm dropping these philosophies that y'all should try adopting. The ride is topless, it's fiber optic. The driver toxic, the one who you thought was your wifey, you admire hopping. And
I'm
we
a
out.
scholar with a mic, examining the evidence. Dissertation in my bars in a way that's relevant. With a flow that's heaven meant. Lyrical God pen with demon punchlines. Y'all probably thought that the devil sent a prophet. Solemn is really none to meddle with. Ruach all on my wrist, even the angels say the bezel hit. Demon in the chokehold, call me Ving Rhames, a cavalier. I'm like LeBron when I open King James. It's crazy. My library is in the booth. Without scripture, I'm in limbo. You can say that I'm aloof. If a doctrine got potential, I'ma get down to the truth. And I know I'm in my window, cause my time is in my view. My Aramaic Targum is Palestinian. I follow the Fresh Prince, not the nephew of Vivian. His wrath, obsidian. Ain't no option. Either keep the Torah and follow Messiah, or it's oblivion.
I'm popping bottles while at the Oscars, watching opera out the binoculars. I got models, confidence dropping like I'm the octaves. I got cold ones, I got hot ones, I got options. Black mulatto, white ones, quadrants, I got octrants. The wires chopping, tires stopping, right as I spin. I'm dropping these philosophies that y'all should try adopting. The ride is topless, it's fiber optic. The driver toxic, the one who you thought was your wifey, you admire hopping. And we out.
We got options.
That's right, brother. And if we don't to pick the right one, is that obsidian called oblivion. That's that stone covenant.
Exactly.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Great. You know what I love? It's like, I like the Illuminati and the New World Order and all these people. They put subliminal messages and stuff in movies and everything. It's like combating that, counterintuitive, but using their same tactics. I love it. It's great.
Yep. And a good thing, the thing I really had fun with was I knew what I wanted to write the song about. I knew what I wanted my verses to say, but I went to my library and I literally just grabbed each of the books, wrote the names down, and then incorporated them into the verse. So everything you heard is stuff that I have, right?
Hey, now listen, you got a leg up on me. I got a long ways to go on some of them, all right?
But you got some that I don't have, so.
Yes, sir. We can do book swap club. We can do book swap club.
Absolutely. Together, we got a lot of knowledge. And
Brother Joel has probably got everything we've got times 2. Joel is like a walking literal library, man. He cracks me up.
Facts. Absolutely. Let's see. We had International Truth Expo. Shalom. Still praying that you will both be a part of the International Truth Expo November 7th, 8th, and 9th in Quartzsite, Arizona. Brother Lucas was literally just telling me, he was backstage. He was telling me about that. So all praises, Most High willing, Most High willing. Thank you for
We're going to get them Delta Sky Miles in.
You're going to have so many Sky Miles by the end of this year, man, just alone.
Man.
It's crazy, all the traffic.
Y'all don't know, but I made Brother Akeem a promise. When Dad passed away, I said, I'm going to get my life in order. I'm going to start being there for my family and my friends, and I'm going to be present. And then about after that, everybody calls me about every other week, and they're like, hey, we got this going on. We need you to come. So I'm keeping them promises, man. It's getting slated on the calendars.
Absolutely. You've been doing it. You so busy. Like, you guys, I'm pretty sure y'all follow him. You hear about like all of the stuff he has his hands in, but this man is busy, from his platform making videos, doing reviews on the different boxes and different other products and stuff, to doing off-grid work, to working his regular job, family, kid. I can tell you, as a father myself and children myself, that's huge right there. Just that takes a ton of time. So man, this is just a blessing to see you, being able to do all of that and not go crazy. So
that's where all these gray hairs working in.
Brother
Russell said it's wisdom. I'm like, now don't tell me lies. Don't you lie to me. I said, I know what that is. That's stress. Them are stress right there.
Now, this next one is featuring my brother Spider the Chief. This is the only feature on the album that isn't a secular feature. He's also in the walk as well, servant of the Most High. But this brother's spirit is just so awesome, and I love working with him. I've done several songs with him throughout my career, and it's just always great. But we wanted to do something that kind of showed the good, but also showed the hard and the bad of ministry, right? A lot of times when you see ministry being portrayed, it's glorified. And we wanted to show, like, no, this walk is hard. It's painful. Mm-hmm. You are going to get hurt. You're going to have people who you love dearly betray you. You're going to see family members and friends walk away from you, stab you in the back. But you got to endure, because to be able to serve the Most High, you got to have a thick layer of skin, right? Like the Messiah said, a prophet ain't even accepted in his own land, right? That's You're going to have those types of things. So this what this song does. Is tapping in and touching on that topic. And I'm pretty sure if you guys have been in the truth for anything longer than a month, you probably can relate to this song in some way, shape, or form. This is Pain in This Truth, featuring Spider the Chief.
Spider. Solemn. Prophet. Feel it. It hurts.
I feel like giving up, but I can't, 'cause the spirit won't let me go too deep. All praises, going through the pain on this walk, but I'm racing straight to the crown as I talk. Spirit blazing, killing every track, but it seems nobody listens. As long as I got Christ, there is nothing I am missing. I'd rather go through pain than be comfortable in sin. When I hear the words well done, I really give a grin. Been living in a pen, mentally I've been off, had to isolate myself. I ain't even take no calls. If you looking for the chief, I am focused on my mission, spreading the living gospel and dodging all that is wicked. Yeah.
Don't wanna feel it. It hurts.
Can you imagine you feel with the passion of new information? information and you taking action. You gaining attraction, ignoring distractions. They call you a cult, but you really a faction of truth. You got the proof, you know the rules and you know what to do. Friends and your family then gave up on you. People switched up and they acting brand new. Stabbed in the back, them scars hurt since you became a convert. Life is an isolated prison just because of your decision, but I'm telling you the bars worse. Sitting there feeling like you need a reset. Emotions feel like you're right in the wave. Wondering if it's anything you regret. Being rejected by ones that you trying to save. I'm a black sheep to society, ever since I came out the matrix, aware of the plans of the enemy, cause I know the devil like to play tricks. But I submit to your will, and when I'm weak I know that you are there. The weight of this pain is heavy on me, but you hold it up when it's too much to bear.
But there's healing. Abba got you. No giving up. It'll make you better.
You just see the next Matrix movie and Keanu Reeves is sitting there and it's playing I'm a Black Sheep out of the Matrix, you know.
Shalom.
Dude,
Shalom,
that's
sis.
great.
Thank you for saying that. All praises.
You know, I think a lot of what makes a song is two things: the lyrics and the beat. And I'm definitely a beat guy. I listen to techno all the time. And it'll be on the job side, and like the guys that's working over here, you know, they're a bunch of Latino guys, so they're listening to Latino tracks, and the guys over here listen to rap, and then my buddies over here listen to a little bit of everything, and I'm over here the one guy just out of the whole mix of all of us diverse group of workers together listening to the German techno. Man, they're just like, what in the world's wrong with that guy? But that's a grand combination of the beat plus the lyrics. I love it. Somebody said movie track. That was great. That was a great comment.
Great comment. Look, if somebody want to put this music into a movie, hey, you got look. All you got to do is contact me. Contact me. Look here.
Oh, man.
Put the email down below. You know what I'm saying? The email
That's
is
right.
down below.
You're gonna need an agent next, man.
Hey, I'm not as long as it don't come with a record deal, because I'm not signing nothing like that. I need full creative control over my music. Ain't nobody censoring the message. I'm here to do work for the Most High, not for me. So,
yeah. Oh, I love Grace and Bove and Gold. She said, I'm a beat girl too. That's what usually draws me to the lyrics. That's right. That combo, it's fire.
Absolutely.
Man, you know, something that has occurred to me in the latter years of knowing you is when you think about solemn prophet, the word solemn, when you look at that, it means serious too. And I like, if you look at the multiple definitions of like the word solemn, and I thought, you know, that is there's a lot of this stuff that you produce that is serious prophecy for the time we live in, because I mean, this stuff is literally taking place, you know, in our time. Like just as little as 5 to 10 years ago, we couldn't even talk the way we talk. That it just, the world wasn't in uproar. And now it is, man. And it's like all this music, it's just like I hear the music and I can close my eyes and I can just see the world playing out in front of me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Since I actually started my walk with the Most High, he's given me all kinds of dreams, visions. A lot of times it scared the mess out of me, especially when I was younger in my teens. My teenage years, you know, I ran from him for a while. I did a Jonah. You can call me Jonah for that. I took off. It scared the living crap out of me. But all praises, you know, he brought me back, you know, and I just been, you know, working for him ever since. I'm not perfect. I still got my flaws and things like that. But, you know, he gave me breath. He gave me life. So if my life and breath isn't used doing his work, then what else am I here for? Right. Right. That's just the way I look at it. So if that's not reflected in my music, then I shouldn't be making music. Definitely want to give a quick shout out to Bama Girl. Shalom, shalom, shalom. I love it. I love you. Love it. Hey, check it out. Go ahead and stream. Go stream the Light EP. It's on all digital platforms right now. And then check out my other music too, because a lot of you guys are just coming in to learning who I am. So I got tons of music that you can check out. DJ Juice, shalom, shalom. Absolutely. No worldly satanic contracts and control.
Yeah.
We keeping it set apart for sure. But you was about to say something, brother? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like when a man really the rubber meets the road for me, as 40 is about to be next week. And I'm like, like if I didn't have anything else going on in my life, I'm like, the two things that to me gives me path and purpose is serving the Most High and my family. If I didn't have that, I don't have, like, you make all the money in the world, I don't give a flip. I run through money as fast as I do Reese's, like, and Coca-Colas, it's gone. But like real solid that matters and fills your soul with joy and brings peace. Those are the only two things that really matter anymore. And if a man finds the truth, I think he'll find his path and purpose, because there's so many people, man, they just out here crushing it at life, but they're so unhappy. They have no joy, and it's like, man, I don't give a flip if I'm a millionaire or dusty tomorrow, man. I'm just grateful to be here. Like you said, man, breathing air. Like, he did not have to create us. Like I just don't understand these people out here. I hate to say it, acting like the way my dog does. Sometimes I tell him, quit acting like he's a waste of space and do something productive and protect this house. It's like people out here that I'm like, you know, you were created and given a conscience, and your purpose on this earth is to love your neighbor and to worship the Father. And I'm like, you're out here acting like it's an inconvenience that he exists. I'm like, please quantify that for me, bro. I can't get with that. Like, I just can't get with that.
There's definitely a sense of entitlement to existence, where we feel entitled to exist because we do, and we don't realize that we've been given this existence as a blessing and by the grace and mercy of the Most High. So if, it's like if somebody just randomly walked up to you and gave you $1 billion and said, you need to do good with this money, right? Like, obviously some people are just going to be who they are, right? They're going to just say, ignore that and do what they want to do with it. But there should be a level of, I want to say conviction that comes with that money, to where you feel like, wow, you've given me all of this, and all you want me to do is to do good with it, to give back, to do other things with it. Like, I'm going to absolutely do that, right? And that's how we should look at the existence that we have been given by the Most High. But again, we feel entitled, and a lot of us just live our lives for ourselves, YOLO, and I'm going to do what makes me happy and different things like that. And a lot of that goes against what he's telling us to do in the scripture. So I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Yeah, man. Absolutely, brother.
Now, this last song, and this isn't the last song on the album. This is the last song that we're going to play. Like I said, there's a couple other songs that we're not going to play tonight, but go and check it out. Go stream it. But this one is called Keep Up. And this one is just basically persevering, enduring it to the end. It's a great vibe. It's a way to wrap up the album. It's one of the best, riding in your car type of songs that you're going to hear. I love it. I had a good time making it. And so here it is. Keep up.
About this work.
They say that life is a marathon. Well, catch me if you can, I'm a paragon.
Yeah.
Just try to keep up. Try to keep up. I'll see you there at the finish line. Cause I ain't slowing down, no, I'm getting mine. Just try to keep up. Try to keep up.
Solemn.
I'm trying to gather all the sinners. You would think that it's town hall. The ones who say they love you could be plotting your downfall. Many hear my music and be thinking they found Paul. I'm living in my purpose and I'm thankful I found y'all. Ain't it dope to be blessed by the Most High? Be grateful for your breath just like the wind as it blows by. He knows why you strayed. You need to break soul ties. You covered by the blood. It's crimson, so roll tide. Appointed by the Father, so you know I'ma do his work.
I'm an example.
To preach repentance, I do it first. Sin has a price, and let me tell you that cost steep. This ain't for the righteous, trying to gather the lost sheep. Focus on my message, don't get caught up in language. Even Messiah sat with sinners, so I know who to hang with. Hate it or love it, there's always sin trying to creep up. Either join or move around, cause ain't no way you can keep up.
Life is a marathon.
Metaphor.
Well, catch me if you can, I'm a paragon.
Yeah.
Just try to keep up. Try to keep up.
Keep
I'll see you there at the finish line. Cause I ain't slowing down, no, I'm getting mine.
I'ma
Just try to
finish.
keep up. Try to keep up.
Keep
They
up.
say that life is a marathon. Well, catch me if you can, I'm a paragon. Just try to keep
This
up.
work, it don't
Try
matter
to
what y'all
keep
talking about.
up.
Yeah.
I see you there at the finish line.
Elohim.
'Cause I ain't slowing down, no, I'm getting mine.
Getting mine.
Just try to keep up. Try to keep up.
That was good
Oh,
stuff.
praises.
That music's been soothing to the soul tonight. I start with you. My heart rate was like at $120 something from working all day, and we hovering at about 62 right now. I feel like we're on.
You finally warming up a little bit. That brother was out in
man.
the elements, man.
Man, the rain and the cold and the blast. It was a wild day today. Brother, I've really enjoyed that music. I'm gonna tell you, I hope you win a ton of people for the kingdom with that. Like, I think one day when all the people that's come to the truth, if we start treating ourselves like a cog that goes in the transmission, and it's just like, what can I do to be of service? How may I serve? I think when they finally do that, you know, it's going to be an awakening like never before.
Yep, absolutely. There's going to be a movement they can't stop. But we got to keep doing the work day to day. Keep the end goal in mind, but keep grinding day to day just to do the work.
That's right.
So
that's that faith and obedience Pastor Taiwo was preaching the other day. Faith and obedience, man.
Faith and obedience. But yeah, definitely to give the Most High a shout out, because this is the reason why he's the reason why we are here. You know, he put it on your heart to support me and sharing my music, you know, with your platform, your fans and everything. And I appreciate being here. Definitely is a privilege to be here with you today.
Absolutely, bro. I love you to my last breath, brother. We're gonna keep fighting that thing together.
Absolutely. You guys see underneath my name, it says obviously Truth Artist, but it also says that I'm the founder of the Unity and Survival Coalition. Basically what we are and who we are is a body of like-minded believers who are coming together, creating a community, right, to get ready and prepare for the tribulation. Those who endure shall be saved, right? So I always want to just kind of give that caveat. We are working towards some things. We're not a fully established community yet. Right now, we communicate from different areas across the country, but we're working towards, you know, getting things established. There's land, there's a lot of things going on, but if that sounds like something that you are interested in, right, be sure to email us, unityandsurvivalcoalition@gmail.com. Definitely wanted to put that in there before we wrapped up and got up out of here. But in terms of the music, family, you've heard a few of my songs. If you've never heard me before, I hope you enjoy the music. Go and check out all of my music. It's on all digital platforms: Amazon, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, you name it, is out there. And if you want access to different exclusive things like that, just email me. I'm available. I'm very reachable. Trust me. You can ask Sister Christine. You hit me up. I'll try to respond in a very timely manner. But other than that, family, I just thank you guys for listening. I thank you, Brother Lucas, 7 Trumpets Prepper, for supporting me and hosting. So, man, you the man. Thank you.
Love you, bro. Hey, I was going to tell you, I forgot earlier, you know, how my OCD mind and ADHD just goes all over the place. But I was going to tell you that Brother Jeremiah, I swear I seen him and Jake, I think, shared something about musicians for that event that me and you and Brother Joel's going to in Texas. So they might have an opportunity to perform right there at that too, if you want me to drop him a line.
Interesting. Yeah. You know, because for so long during my career, I was in the military, so I didn't have a lot of time to go and travel and tour and perform live. Right, a lot of my music was just made in the studio and then released. So yeah, now that I'm a wholehearty veteran, you know, the time to freed up a little bit so I can do some shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I'll hit him up because I know he said something to me about, you know, having a table there too. So another thing too is, you know, if you want that table spot that he offered me, man, maybe I can work that out too. You know, that for the coalition. I don't know. You just think on sweet and hit me up because when I get up off here, I'm going to go and just absolutely collapse. And then tomorrow I will, about noon, I'll be functioning and thinking again, and I'll hit him a text right away.
Absolutely, brother. Thank you. Got to see Tyler Belcher. Appreciate that shout out, man. Shalom, shalom. Glad you can make it and tune in. Yo, guys, subscribe. If you're on 7 Trumpets Prepper right now, come on over and check out Truth Talk Radio, my YouTube channel. We got tons of content, tons of lessons, tons of presentations. You know, we're here doing the work too. So, and we always, Truth Talk Radio and 7 Trumpets Prepper is always collabing on something, right? But I appreciate everybody for tuning in and vibing with us. But you got anything else you want to tell the people, brother?
Man, you know, listen, guys, in the community that we're in, okay, it's very small and at times it's very fractured. This is a work. This ain't about, you know, putting dollars in the pocket and stuff like that. This is a work for the kingdom. You know, as people that have donated this channel a long time, I've tried to, and I got to update that this coming week too, with even more people to support it. And it takes work. The workman is worthy of his wage. And the people that's out here working for the kingdom, we need to support them. So don't just go and listen to Brother Keen's music. Go and pay and buy some tracks, buy the whole album, put it on your phone, because you don't need to be listening to 99% of the garbage that's out there. All right. You know, like AC/DC and some of this stuff's got to be put in file 13. We need to migrate to some more wholesome stuff. All right. We've all been there. So, you know, like help a brother and support him out. But like, seriously, we are entering some perilous times, and anybody that's out there beating the streets down to win people. I ain't interested in reaching the church no more. 7 Trumpets Prepper is not here to reach the church. I am here to reach the people out there that are serious about, oh my gosh, the river Euphrates is drying up. Why is things falling out of the sky? Well, you know, these people I want to reach, because the church has had generations to talk about Bible prophecy. They ain't interested. But I see pagans like where I put a stamp on, I am the servant of Yah. These people have a stamp on TikTok practically. They wear that they pagans. And when they get on there and say, hey, just FYI, that a millennia ago, actually 2 millennia ago, that it says the river Euphrates is drying up. And just FYI, it's in the news that it's drying up. Just thought I'd let y'all know. That's pretty sad when the pagan is telling you the truth and your pastor ain't. So we need to reach everybody we can. And Brother Keen's doing the work. Like, he's taking his talent, he's putting it to the money changers, and he's getting that interest. He is working out there in the field. So don't take your talent and dig a hole and put the one in it. And then when it comes judgment day, that obsidian stone make you oblivion. You get to work. So that's all I got, brother. I love you.
I love you too, brother. Thank you. All right, everybody.
All right, guys. Well, guys, as always, till we see again here at 7 Trumpets Prepper channel, make sure to tune in. What time's that stream going to be next week, brother? What time we doing that stream?
I believe it's at 7 p.m. Eastern, but I'll double check.
Okay. All right. We'll get a heads up out to everybody, but we're going to be doing that live stream talking about you know, Days of Noah 2.0 and so many confirmations of that, because, you know, we're in a time right now where preterism's getting hit hard, and you know, they're hiding the fact of the Nephilim and the fallen angels, you know, the Smithsonian's one of the biggest ones that every time giant bones get uncovered, they go and, you know, dispose of them so that it doesn't help the narrative. There's a lot of stuff just going to hit that over there with Brother Keen, and I think it's going to be a really great conversation, because whether you agree with certain points, whether you agree with me at all, one thing is for sure, we are being lied to about the narrative that we're in. Like, there's just so many things that don't add up. But the scripture literally says, hey, there was giants. Hey, their DNA was being mingled. Hey, you know, this happened. And, you know, we need to bring that back to the forefront of people, because people that, you know, were not a flat earther, seen the flat earth, and then shortly thereafter that, most of the time they become believers because the Bible backs it up more than anything. So, you know, this is an interesting angle. I hope that we can hit a few people and win them from out there in the world as well. So, guys, as always, till we see you again here at 7 Trumpets Prepper channel, make sure to go over and subscribe to Brother Keen's work. And I hope the Most High Yah baruch you and keep you, make his face shine upon you, show you favor, and give you shalom, my friends, in Yahushua and I.
About this work.
They say that life is a marathon. Well, catch me if you can, I'm a paragon.
Yeah.
Just try to keep up.
Keep
Try
up.
to keep up. I see you